Hi, I'm Aileen, and I'm so glad you can join me. Today I'm going to take you through a class that uses your body weight to help get you stronger. You'll need a sturdy chair. Always have your water bottle handy to stay hydrated, and make sure you've cleared your space. Let's get warmed up. Start with your hips firmly seated in the chair. Let's take a deep breath in, all the way up. Exhale, relax your shoulders and squeeze them behind you. Let's do that one more time, all the way up. Release, squeezing the elbows behind you, retracting your back. Let's start marching with the right foot. Swing your arms forward and back, or you can hold on to the chair if it helps stabilize your body in the chair. As you're marching, just get a feel for what your body is sensing today. Take another deep breath in, and then tap your right toe, left toe into the ground. And if you can, think about pressing the toe down into the floor. Toe push. Then change to a kick, right to left. Kick, just a baby kick. Go back to the toe tap. Toe tap. Push into the ground, just add a little bit of force. One more time, kick. Then let's do the same thing. To the side, just a little tap, side to side. Tap. Then if you can, little kick to the side. It's off the ground. And feel like you're stretching on the diagonal. Tap, push into the ground, then reach and kick. One more time. Side, push down into the ground, and kick. Then heels to the front, right to left. Press the heels. Then if you can, place your hands on your waist and lift your knees. If you feel like you want to do a heel instead, that's fine. As you're lifting your knees, think about tightening your abdominals and sitting up tall. If it helps to push into the chair, go ahead and do that. So let's try single hold of the knee. Right leg, left leg, then hold. Right there, and lift. You can use your arms or not, depending on what you're feeling. Hold or press down to increase the intensity in the hip. One more, up, up, hold there, extend your heel, press down, and press up. This is a hamstring stretch. You're working the back of your leg. And if you have to scooch forward into the chair to make it more comfortable, go ahead and do that. Let's do two more. Lengthen your spine as you go forward. Stretch the tailbone into the chair. Bend your knee, turn to the side, even out your legs so they're pointing in the same direction, and then squeeze back so we're going the opposite direction. Squeeze, tight rear end, and lift the body up. As you're leaning back, you're squeezing the lower body, hamstrings, the rear end, lift your chest. Then from here, hand on the front leg, extend, and it doesn't have to be a big extension. If you need to change the positioning of your back leg to get a better stretch, feel free to do that. Always make adjustments on feel. Reach forward. Let's try one more. Reach forward and center. Wiggle back onto your chair and march with your left foot. March. Then let's do a little bit of the combination we did earlier. Toe tap to the front, push down, push, push. Kick in front, then go to the side, same thing, push. Little quicker transition, kick. Let's try that again. Toe to the front, toe, toe. Kick front, side to side, push down. Kick side, then let's go right into the knee lift. So single, 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 hold, right there. Single, and you can add that little bit of pressure on the legs Now that the body's feeling a little bit warmer, lift, lift. Last one on the left. Lift, lift, hold, extend the heel. Out, tailbone into the chair, reach forward. So it's forward and lift. We've got a few more stretches to go before we're ready. And lift. Let's do 2 more. Press and lift. Last one. Press. Turn to the side. Slowly transition. Remember, if I'm there before you are, you just take your time. Squeeze the back to get the front. Squeeze and reach. As you lean back, notice my body doesn't round back. It's keeping a pretty neutral spine. Take a deep breath in. Ready for the extension on the back leg. All the way out if you can and in. Remember, you're working in your own range of motion. Reach and in. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Easy. Bring the back leg in and just wiggle the hips. Hopefully you're ready to go, nice and warm. Let's start with the first exercise. Open up the chest, lift the body, arms are out to the side. This is an adductor press. So push against the inner part of the leg, and tap out. That's why we did the tap out, to prepare for this exercise. As you push across the body, you're using more than just your leg on the inside, more than the arm on the inside. You're actually using your back and your middle strength, core strength, to stabilize the exercise. Keep reaching across. Try and tap the leg wide and bring the knee in front of the belly button. Push as hard as you can on the inner part of that leg. You can also hold on with the right arm if you need to. Let's do 4 more. 4 and open. As you open, feel your spine sit up even taller. In. Here's your last one. Deep breath. And then just center your body by wiggling your hips. Let's do the absolute opposite of what we just did. Starting with the right arm, push on the outside of the leg, tap and cross. So push, tap and cross. As you're working on the outside of the leg, you're working the same muscles of the arm on the other side. This is your stronger arm. That's why I saved it for second. You can tap and bring your feet to the ground if it's more comfortable. Just holding the leg up will strengthen a little differently. Press. Push against the leg and lift the torso. Now you notice my left hand against the chair? It's there for stability. Press open and cross. 2 more. Out. You should be feeling it in the legs by now. Out. Center your body in the middle. Wiggle back and forth onto the hips. Open your legs shoulder width apart, and let's attempt to do a push squat. So we're pushing into the heels and back. I will encourage you, if you can stand all the way up, feel free to do that. This is a half squat for me, so I'm lifting halfway up and down. Your knees should stay parallel. Your inner and outer thighs on this side that we worked, you may feel a little bit. Weight is in the heels of your feet, and if you want to push off the chair or grab the chair while you sit, that's perfectly acceptable as well. You want to do the best form on your squat possible. 1 more. Then gently turn your toes to the diagonal side. This is a stagger squat. Even though it's a squat, it's a little different position. Use your right hand to help or control your negative, your seated position. Notice my posture. Never, ever compromise your posture for the exercise that we're doing. That's part of the challenge. Notice my hands are on the thighs. If you pull your elbows into your body, you're gonna feel a little more support and helping to keep the shoulders compressed. Let's do one more. Come back to the center, wiggle your hips, loosen up the lower body, hands together, squeeze. As you're squeezing those hands together, feel the chest muscles we worked. Then press against the chair behind you. Let's do a few of those. Push, hands together, and press back behind you, keeping your perfect posture. And back. This time, let's change the arm position. Take your hands together below shoulders, then try and drive your elbows into the chair. Again, press, hands together, and elbows against the chair. Tighten your abdominals when you do that. Hands together, and elbows tight, rib cage. This is great core work. The core are all the muscles of the torso from the shoulders to the hips. Let's do two more. Squeeze, hands together. Last one, coming up. Now's a good time to take a breath. And in. Relax your arms, wiggle back into the chair. Let's start on the other side. So, focus on the inside part of the leg. Reach and squeeze across. Reach, you can tap on the ground or leave it in the air for a little bit more challenging work in the hip flexor and in the leg and in the middle body. Out and in. So you have choices here, a tap to the side or an elevated leg. Notice the growth in the spine every time I reach out. And cross. Push across the leg. Let's do a few more. You've got this. Push, push, push. I'm really spending a little extra time on the push across. Here's your last one. We'll take a break in the middle. Easy hip roll. Use your hands to support your torso. Get ready, leg out. Press and crisscross. Why am I crisscrossing? Because if you work past the midline of your body, it's going to work a little differently than just stopping halfway. But if you need to put your foot down for a mini break, take that break. I give you plenty of repetitions and options that you should be able to customize this workout today just for yourself. We have 4 more after this. Push out and cross. And cross. Last 2, we're there. Cross. You should be feeling it in your legs by now. Out. Let's wiggle walk the hips to reset and loosen up the hip joint. Just an easy reach. Get ready for your squats again. Hands on the thighs or the chairs. The first couple should always be a tester. Press and slow sit. Your goal is to control every movement in your body. If your knees really wiggle around as you go up or down, that's a sign that you need to do a little bit more of those 2 exercises we did earlier. Lift, slow control. Shoulders creep away from the ears. Let's do 2 more before we set up for the dagger position on the side. Here's your last one. All right, wiggle over. Take those moments to give your body a break. Check your feet. They should be slightly open, shoulder width apart, and maybe a little bit of overlap. Lift and down. And don't feel weird about making an adjustment halfway through if it doesn't feel quite right. Keep your head in line with your spine the whole time. Sometimes we have a tendency to push the jaw out. Let's try not to do that. Keep centered. Remember the hands on the thighs, shoulders down. Focus. Heel pressure, heel pressure. If you need to take breaks, maybe wait a couple before you rejoin me. All right, let's do 2 more. Lift. Here's your last one. You can do it. Lift. Wiggle back to the center of your chair. Tilt your pelvis under so we get a little bit more abdominals. Hands together. Press. But one arm this time. And right. Push against the chair. Hands together. Push. So even though we're doing very similar movements, I love to give you variety. As you reach one arm across, right arm pushes on the chair, you might feel a little more of the side, which is a good thing. Hands together. And side. I'm feeling that. Let's do 2 more. In, really pulling my rib cage closed and thinking, how can I make my tummy tighter? That's what you're thinking, right here, tummy tight. 1 more. Then let's do the same thing with the elbow tap, 1 arm at a time. Out, hold, right elbow, push against the chair. Really feel the rib cage squeeze. Hands together, elbow, push against the chair. And if you can't reach the chair, just wiggle back a little bit. And right. Tighten up your belly. In. I love this exercise because it really gives you an idea on how strong your middle feels. Last 2. Press. Elbow. 1 more. Notice the opposite arm is directly in front, so you're keeping that alignment. Press. March in place. Let's wiggle and relax. Let your arms relax. Hands on the hips or the chair for this one. Point your right toe in front. Lift and lower the legs. Start up and down. Now, our goal is not just to lift the leg. I would love for you to do circles in your hips. So let's try that. Circle around all the way. Circle around. Again, circle. Now, I'm going to show you a cheat. If you need to cheat these, I'm perfectly happy with that because I'd like the movement. You can help with the arms. The more circle you do, the bigger the circular rotation, the better for the hip. So try to really think big. Last 2. Last 1. Reverse your circles the other way. Now, if your leg's getting tired, take a break. If you can do it without the help of your hands, even better. You should feel that in this whole hip. 2 more. Strong hips, strong pelvis, strong body. Last 1. Easy. Hips right here. Wiggle it out. You'll feel that side a little tired. From here, let's just raise the heels up. A leg break. Up and down. This is calf strength. Think of your feet. Oop, I had to realign my toes because they weren't quite even. So check your toes and make sure they're even. Big toe, second toe. If you'd like to add more resistance, there's several things you can do to strengthen your calves. You can put both hands on one side and then alternate. That will add resistance. Or you can stack and add more resistance. But I'm going to start by just pressing down. Final 4. Think of tightening the muscles of the lower legs. From here, hold up and rotate your ankle. If you need to hold your leg with your arms, go ahead and do that. So do you notice a theme on this set? It's all about circles. Turn inward, inside. Center, walk left to right. Just an easy roll. Let's start the same process on the other side. Left toe, reach out in front, lift and lower. We start off with just a little warm-up. You can hold on to the chair and lean back if you like. It's the circles we're looking for. Ready, set, circles, out, and in. You have lots of options here. You can help with the arm. See what kind of rotation you can do. Hands can be on the hips or on the chair. If you lean back a little bit into your chair, it might be easier for your leg as well. So just keep all those things in mind. Let's do 2 more circles out. 1 more. And then reverse it the other way. Circles. These are challenging, no doubt, but a great hip strengthener. Take breaks when you need to. Use your arms. 2 more. Here's your last one. Easy on the hips. Right away. Tilt back, doing another set of abdominals. Watch my arms. Press against your leg. Rotate just gently in the shoulders. Pull in on your belly button, and the more you lean back on the rear end, the better work through the abdominals. Other side. Press. Keep your knees front. Try not to let them collapse. Try that again. Right. Feel your abdominals tighten. Up and over, other side. Left. We have 1 more set, a little different. Ready? Hands to the knees. We're gonna slide up and push on the thighs. Slide up, contract your rib cage. Slide up to the knees, push down on the leg. And up. Change sides. Left. Push into the legs. Let it come on back. Push into the legs. You're creating force with your fingertips. Forceful fingertips. And right. Push. And back. We only have 1 more set on each side. We get to move on. Abs tight. Push down on your legs only to the extent that you feel you're in control. Ready? Last 4. Push and in. Push and in. Slide up that knee. Push. Focus on the rib cage. Last 1. Release and relax. Shoulder rolls. Get ready to grab your right leg for biceps. Up and down on the leg. Now let the leg go heavy. Pull the leg up. 3 up, 1 down. So it's tight, 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 and down. The more relaxed the leg, the more work in the arms. If your hands feel fatigued from holding the leg, just give them a break in between. And down. 1 more. And hand on the leg, hand on the chair. Push triceps, back of the upper arm. I'm just resisting and pushing, resisting and pushing. We're trying to strengthen the upper part of the back of the arm. We have 3 sets. The more you push into the leg and on the floor with the right foot, the more intensity for the leg. If you need to lighten up, that's okay too. 1 more set. Time for a breath. Last 4. 2, get ready. Easy arms, open up to a sumo position. Wiggle through your hips. Press up and down. Up and down. We're giving the upper body a little bit of a break. and down. This sumo position is almost like a squat, but your toes are pointing out. You don't have to get out of the chair. Your goal is just to get the weight in the heels. Press. Down. 2 more, you're done with these. Here's your last one. Then you get to walk your legs in with me, and let's do the biceps of the second side. Grab hold of the legs, spread your fingers, up and down we go. Up and down. Start with just a regular up and down, and then let's do the 3 up, 1 down. Tight, 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 and release. This is functional training because it really does help you hold your grocery bags, lift things. Think of your posture. The minute you grab your leg, you have to think about not rounding forward. Let's do a couple more. Yeah. Lift, lift. Here's your last one. We have a set of triceps and we get to stretch out. Hand on the chair, press, press, press. Keep going. Keep reaching. One more set of triceps. You want to push into the chair. Keep going. All right, last 4, and we get to stretch. 4, 3, 2, one more. Relax your arms. Take a deep breath in. Great exercises today. Open up your right leg and reach with your left. So it's a stretch and a center position. Take your time. Maybe do the first 2 very narrow, and then widen as you go. And in. Stretch. In. Here's your last one on each side. Right leg. In. Left leg. And then from here, just roll your shoulders back. Take a deep breath in. Open up your legs. Thor. Shoulder drop on the right side. Press. Other side and press. Lift your right arm to the side. Stretch. And then arm to the side. Really feel the rib cage. This time, one more. Shoulder up and over. Shoulder, stay right there. Drop your knee. Squeeze the back of the leg for the front stretch and just kind of lean back and relax into the stretch. Come to the front, extend your front and extend your back. Look at my front chest, extend. Bring the back leg in, just a nice hamstring stretch. Can you reach your toe? Can you grab that toe? Center. Let's move to a shoulder drop. Move to the second shoulder drop. Turn and squeeze the rear end on this side. Then extend your leg, reach that long spine. Hold it there. Back leg in for your final stretch. Can you reach that toe? Back to the middle, arms up, lift. Touch your ears or shoulders, pull your elbows back. Feel the nice long extension in your chest. Last one, all the way up. I hope you loved all those body weight exercises. Remember, you can do those anywhere, anytime. All you need is yourself. Have a great day. Until next time.